How do you feel about being stuck in Vietnam? On the 12th of Feb 2020, I began my first international trip to Vietnam. I was having the time of my life while working here and making videos in Vietnam. But as few weeks passed by, the situation because of the virus around the world kept getting worse and worse. All the countries started announcing lockdowns and I tried to get a flight home back to India before that, but my flight got cancelled. And on 25th of March, India also announced a lockdown for 21
संपूर्ण
days.
लॉकडाउन होने जा रहा है।
And then I realized that I was stuck here in Vietnam. How do you feel about being stuck in Vietnam?
Actually, I feel very good. I don't know. I like this time. I think it's like maybe the universe give us the time to like to think more, to be slow, to do something that you really want to do something that you really like to do. And now you actually have time for that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we have a lot of time to ourselves to think about what we are and what we are not, and that's also what I'm doing. And then I knew that I had to find a place and isolate myself in an apartment. During all this, I was in the city called Hanoi, which is also the capital city of Vietnam, and also this city was the most affected by the coronavirus. So it was very obvious that I had to move out of Hanoi and move into a new city which is safer than Hanoi. So I decided to come to a city called Danang, the city which I eventually fell in love with because it has everything that I love except pani puri and butter chicken. The city of Danang is the third largest city in Vietnam and it is not a popular tourist destination here. This city is famous for the Mai Khe beach, the Dragon Bridge and the coconut coffee and a lots more. When I reached Danang, my mission was to find an apartment so that I can isolate myself and practice social distancing. But I needed to find a place to stay so that I can look for an apartment because it's not possible to find an apartment in less than one day. I was trying to avoid hostels and the hotels here are very expensive. So I decided to take a chance and stay in a homestay called Zero Homestay, which is run by a beautiful Vietnamese family.
Yeah.
The
and
next-
actually such a good house here, right?
Yeah, we are living in a homestay
Yeah.
called Zero Homestay here in Da Nang, Vietnam. And it's a very nice homestay.
Yeah.
I tried to contact as many people as I can to find an apartment here in Da Nang. So I used the Facebook marketplace and went knocking door to door. During this time, there were only 50 cases of the coronavirus in Vietnam, so I knew I had some time. But then I met all the people who were staying in this homestay, and I found out that all the people who were staying in this homestay were staying in this homestay from the past 2 weeks, and this meant that it was totally safe for me to stay in this homestay and not look for an apartment. So I am here with.
My name is Dasha. Namaste, guys, and I'm from Russia.
How do you feel about being stuck in Vietnam?
I feel okay because I study in China and I can study online and I can study on my own, and it's not problem for me. But the only thing that I worry is that we don't know when it will be finished and we can go to our countries, and it's unpredictable, and that's why it's a little bit annoying. And in another way, it's okay.
Okay, so you're trying to learn Chinese right now,
Yes, I'm
right?
trying.
And you study on your own, so you don't have a lot of problems with coronavirus. Are you scared of the coronavirus?
Thank you for this question. No, I'm not scared because in Vietnam they have just 250 cases for all time, but school were closed long time ago, and the beach now also is closed, and shop are closed, and everything is closed, and we need to follow the rules of government, have a social distance, 2 meters, and we have a lot of masks everywhere in each shop and each pharmacy, and a lot of sanitizers everywhere in ATM shop and everywhere, and that's why I think I'm not scared, but he is scared maybe.
Yeah, I'm really scared of the coronavirus. So what you mean to say is that you can take care of yourself.
Yes. And I think Vietnamese government very prepared for the situation because in the past they have the same situation with SARS, and that's why they know what to do. And it's better for us and for everybody who's stuck in Vietnam.
So the Vietnamese government are taking a lot of precautions and safety measures to prevent the spread of the coronavirus, and that's why we feel safe here in Vietnam. So this here is Grego and he's from Slovenia. The first question is, the only question is, are you scared of the coronavirus?
No.
Why?
First, because it's like I think the coronavirus panic is a little bit dumb because it's no real reason for the people who are healthy to die, and that's why I think it's actually, I don't know. It's in the end it can be more harmful than beneficial because some people are really panicking, and this could in the end, it could get like to shortage of food or something like that, and people can get violent or things like that can happen. And I imagine also a lot of people lost their jobs or they don't have income, and some people are living from day to day with the income, for the food and everything. Can you imagine all these people? They will get like more anxious and everything. And also something is like a mental health. If you're a long time under the stress, you can have like a mental issues, and that if you all combine together, I think it can be more worse than good. But on the other hand, like quarantine, I like because it actually could be beneficial in that way that the people have finally time for themselves. They don't feel like bad for doing nothing, because usually when you do nothing you have a bad feeling, but now you can be with yourself without feeling guilt, and that's maybe will people start to appreciate. And also another thing is like the nature, you can, I heard some rivers are finally clean and things like that, so that's good. Yeah, and also stress. If you're stressed, your immune system go down, you have to be aware of that. So don't be stressed.
And don't panic.
Don't panic, yeah, panic never good.
Hola, me llamo Yana. Soy de Rusa.
Okay, so today
Yeah.
I'm here with Yana and I'm gonna ask her a few questions. Are you scared of the coronavirus?
No, actually, I'm not scared. I don't know why. Oh, maybe I shouldn't speak like that. Maybe I shouldn't talk like that. I don't know. But really, I'm not really scared, because if you wash your hands, if you use sanitizer, if you wear a mask, I think it's like the virus not catch you. I think so. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But if you're like self-isolated, it's like the best way to fight with virus. And so yeah, I'm not really afraid.
Okay.
I don't know why. Maybe because I'm stuck in Vietnam, and there is no like a big amount of cases of coronavirus, and maybe that's why I'm not so scared. Maybe if I were in USA or Italy or Spain, maybe yes. But now in Vietnam, really not.
What was your travel plan before coronavirus?
Actually, I wanted to stay here for 2 weeks. In Vietnam. After that, after Danang, I plan to go to Hoi An.
Oh.
After that, Dalat, and after that, Ho Chi Minh, and maybe after that, go back to China. But really,
China, you were?
yeah, because I was working in China before, and now actually I'm not sure that I can come back.
Do you think the coronavirus is a bioweapon or came from a bat soup?
Wow. Actually, I think it's like maybe that was a mistake of human who ate something. So as I heard, it's like a bat. Yes,
Yeah.
it's like a bat virus, the animal virus, what was mutated, and that's why now it's living in a human, and so on. But I think it's like mistake. I think maybe occasionally.
Yeah, it was an accident.
Yeah, but I don't think it's like a weapon.
No.
because now all countries infected with virus.
That is true.
Yeah, maybe Laos. Maybe Laos did that, but I'm not sure really.
Okay, so that's enough for this video's
Oh, yeah.
questions, and we will see Yana in the next video. And exactly 1 week later, Vietnam also announced a lockdown, which meant that no street food, no restaurants, and no cafes. The only thing you can do here right now is go out for groceries and emergency medical supplies. But the lockdown here is not as strict as in India, because Vietnam has been very successful in stopping the spread of the coronavirus, and people actually follow the rules here. Everyone here is wearing a mask or you will get fined. Even before they announced a fine, all the Vietnamese people here were always wearing a mask. And as of today, 9th of April 2020, Vietnam only has 251 cases, which meant that it is totally safe for me to be stuck here. And even though all my plans got cancelled, which affected my work, and nothing seemed to work out, I realized that I have made new friends and I learned that I can take care of myself. Overall, the moral of the story is that you have the power to take care of yourself. In India, we always live with our parents and we are not used to living alone. That is why we never realize that we ourselves have the power to take care of ourselves. And of course, I'm not against living with parents because I love to stay with my family at home. But one day you have to grow and get out of your comfort zone. That is why you have to step out. And finally guys, that's it for today's episode. And yes, this is the part where I tell you to subscribe to my channel so that I can grow. But honestly, yes, I need you to do that so I can grow. And also, if you want to help me, then all you have to do is like this video and leave a comment below. And I will see you in the next episode.